And today's adventure. This is a little interesting story. This guitar is a couple of years old. It's still new to me. I've been putting together Strat styles, and I've used the UK custom built guitar bodies. I've had some good experience with them, and the feedback is very good. So if you come up with challenges and ideas, they usually can deliver. So I've had two with my special sauce of ash bodies, and this one is a roasted version. For two reasons. I wanted to try if how the roasting would affect how resonant the body would be, and also it would take down the weight probably a little, and it did. This one is, I think, was 1.8 kilograms the body, and then I gave it a true oil finish, and when you see the wood before finish, it looks almost like a natural ash body, but the moment you apply a finish, the true oil, the color pops, and it's a deep brown, very walnut like color. The neck, as far as I remember, is from Rockinger. It's a 22 fret rosewood fingerboard. This one has also Jinho locking tuners, Graphic string tree, Graphics nut, and also, let's see if we can get this in. The bridge is a little special. I'll get it really close. I have been trying the Super-Vee Trem Blade Runner. And it has some very strong points. The coupling between the bridge and the front is a constant, because it's not like a Floyd. It's not a 2-point. There is a steel bar. What would you call the spring? Something like spring metal that connects, so that there's no interruption of connection. That's the very strong point. There's another strong point, that is the way the tremolo arm is fixed at the bottom. It's a very good design. Problem is, at the top, it's not very stable. It doesn't have any tension, and it needs improving in that. But they still haven't made any upgrades, so I'm not gonna go further with Super-Vee so far. But what I did at some point, I changed out the trem block to a Wilkinson with the nylon or Delrin insert. So it's the trem block from a Wilkinson, and it's the Super-Vee on top. And by that, I had kind of the best of both worlds. And also, I have a roller saddle on the G string, because that's the only string that gives me trouble in this department. So that's the body, and that's the trim. And then from there on, I started out having this as humbucker, HS2 in the middle, and the Firebird in the neck position. For different reasons. I wanted to try the combination because I have one guitar with a humbucker and the Firebird in the neck, and I wanted this one to have the single coil in the middle to give me a little more options. Then after a while, I found out that I really missed the neck pickup, the Strat neck pickup. So I changed them. I put the HS2 in the neck and the Firebird in the middle, and it did something good, because I needed the Strat neck sound, and in position 2 and 4 it wasn't really, especially position 4, it wasn't really that good. When I reversed them, I got a lot more quack. I like the sound a lot better, and it has a very nice volume. I have lowered the Firebird a lot, but it's still, this is a Mojo Tone, a Johnny Winter neck pickup. It's very potent, so it doesn't matter that you lower it, and that means you get some space for your picking, because usually mid pickups can get in the way of your picking. So that's a plus. And then I did another thing. This little switch is for the middle position only. In the middle position, this is a 5-way super switch. I wanted to have the option of usually I don't want to use the middle pickup. I want to use the neck and bridge. So I started out putting one switch in, and I had the option of neck, bridge, and middle. But I had for a long time thought about, was it possible to make 3 options: neck, mid, and all 3 pickups on a switch. And on a normal on-off switch, it really can't be done. But I do not quit. So at last I was successful in finding a switch that could do it. So now I have bridge series in position 1, bridge mid pickup Firebird position 2. Middle position is either mid, bridge neck, or all 3 together. And then again you have position 4, which is mid neck, and 5, which is neck. So now I have 7 tonal options. And I've seen other people do it, like they add a push-on switch, and then you have the neck bridge. But usually then it's in 2 positions, and I didn't want that. And I thought it's got to be possible to do it this way. And it is. It's a little tricky to get around it, and it took me a long time to figure it out, but it's here. And I'm not going to give away my secret on that, because it took me too long to figure it out. So some smart guy will also be able to do it, but most people cannot figure it out, I guess. So I'll let this be my little tone secret for now. So let me demonstrate. I have a Helix preset with a Fender Twin on the normal channel. I think it is. Let me check. Yes, Twin on the normal channel. I'll take a sip of water. Cheers. And my impulse response is 212 Jensen. So let's go from the bridge, and this is Giovanni, Artec Giovanni GVH1 with an Alnico 4. And this is not totally clean, but we can return. This is with a Timmy on. Second position, bridge middle. Middle position, bridge and neck. I like that a lot, for rhythm work especially. And this is the middle. The Mojo tone Johnny Winter is round, clear, and not so mid-range. It has a mid-range scoop, so it really fits very well here. And then all three and to me that's a very rich, broad, detailed sound. And I think that's, in my mind, I have been kind of thinking this could also be a very, very, very good sound for worship ministries, worship settings. But it also works for Dire Straits stuff, old Dire Straits stuff. So that's brilliant because it's very easy, and the switch is also logical. Position 1 is middle, position 2 is neck bridge, and position 3 is all three. So it's also not confusing, which switches can be sometimes. And then position 4, mid neck. Position 5, neck. And also, I made a comment on one of the other videos that these 5-way super switches, they can make clicks between the positions because they are totally isolated. So you can't avoid some kind of interruption that may lead to a click. In this guitar, it's very well shielded. I used that 3M shielding tape, and it's very good. It's a little expensive, and you have to be patient to work with it. It's like a fabric that is conductive. But the good thing is that you don't cut your fingers like you do on copper foil, and you can. It has adhesive, conductive adhesive, so it's very nice to work with in that regard. So this guitar is really quiet, so it's not obvious that there are these problems here. So there's a lot under the hood and a lot of ideas coming together in this guitar. And I'm still, new to this roasted thing, but it has definitely lowered the weight. That's very, and that's nice because some ash can be quite heavy. So it has a very nice weight. It has nice resonance, and it has a great color of sounds, great variety of sounds. And so I don't know what else to say. That I'll have to play this guitar a lot more before I can give opinions on how it is in a band setting. It is still a virgin in band settings. So, But I wanted to show you this because it's very interesting, and the combination of the Firebird pickup in the middle really works, and you don't really see that very often. But I can highly recommend you trying to do that because it's a very useful pickup. It's very useful for the combinations. So again, happy tone hunting, and that's it for now. See ya.